Melody Shari has once again shown why she is one of the most talked about figures in Huntsville. She recently revealed that she turned down an offer from reality TV producer Carlos King, and this revelation has set the entertainment world buzzing. For those who have followed her journey, this is another bold move that fits perfectly with her reputation for speaking her mind and standing by her decisions. Melody has never been the type to accept something just because it is offered to her. She has always been strategic about her moves, both on and off camera. This decision to reject Carlos King's offer is not just about saying no, it's about showing that she values her independence, her brand, and her vision for herself. Melody's story in Huntsville has always been about more than just appearing on television. She has built herself up as a strong, independent woman who does not let others dictate her path. From the beginning, she made it clear that she was going to carve her own lane. Her rise in the world of reality television has been marked by determination, confidence, and a refusal to settle for less than what she believes she deserves. This latest move only proves that she is still playing the game on her terms. She is not easily swayed by big names, big promises, or offers that may compromise what she stands for. Her choice also speaks volumes about the kind of control she wants over her career. Many in the entertainment industry know that saying no to someone like Carlos King is not easy. He has a big influence in the reality TV world and is known for creating successful shows. But Melody has made it clear that her loyalty is not to power or influence, it is to her own goals and values. She is not willing to trade her authenticity for opportunities that may not align with her vision. This is why so many people respect her. Even when the decision might not make sense to others, she trusts her instincts and does what she feels is right for her. This isn't the first time Melody has taken a strong stand. Over the years, she has developed a reputation for being direct, outspoken, and unafraid to address uncomfortable topics. When she famously said "don't save crap," it became a statement that reflected how she approaches both her personal life and her career. She is not interested in sugarcoating things or playing along with false narratives. She would rather face the truth head-on, no matter how messy it might be. That same attitude is likely what played a role in her decision to turn down Carlos King's offer. Carlos King himself is a big figure in the reality TV industry. He has been behind some of the most popular and talked about shows, and he has a deep understanding of how to create storylines that keep audiences watching. He also has insider knowledge about what goes on when the cameras are off. His connection to Huntsville and the cast members means that he knows more than most about the behind-the-scenes drama. For Melody, working with someone like him could have been a major opportunity, but it could also have come with certain expectations and compromises she wasn't willing to make. What makes this situation even more interesting is that Carlos has always been seen as someone who understands talent. He can see the potential in people and knows how to shape their on-screen presence. His relationship with Melody has been built on mutual respect, but that doesn't mean they always agree. From what insiders say, Carlos has always admired Melody's fearless personality, but he also knows that she is not someone who can be controlled or molded to fit someone else's idea. This independence might be exactly why she decided to pass on his offer. When Melody makes a move like this, it's never just about the surface decision. It often signals a bigger strategy at play. Some insiders believe that Melody is positioning herself for something much larger in the industry. By staying independent, she keeps her options open. She is not tied down to a single producer or a specific vision. Instead, she can explore opportunities that give her more creative control and more ownership over her brand. This is an approach that has worked for her before, and it's likely to keep working in the future. Rejecting Carlos King's offer might also be a way for Melody to send a message to both her fans and her critics. The message is simple: she will not be boxed in. She will not be pressured into situations that don't serve her in the long run. This decision could inspire other people in the entertainment industry to think twice before jumping at every opportunity. It shows that sometimes the power comes from saying no rather than saying yes. Of course, this decision has stirred up plenty of discussion among the other Huntsville cast members and fans. Reality TV thrives on drama, and a move like this naturally leads to speculation. People are wondering what the offer was, why she turned it down, and what it means for her future on the show and beyond. Some believe that turning down Carlos King could create tension behind the scenes, especially if others see it as a missed opportunity for the group. Others think it will only strengthen Melody's influence because it proves she is willing to make tough calls without fear of backlash. One thing is clear, Melody's choice will likely have ripple effects. In the competitive and often cutthroat world of reality television, alliances shift quickly. By making such a strong statement of independence, she might draw closer to certain cast members who respect her stance while creating distance from others who see it as a challenge to the status quo. This dynamic could make future episodes even more intense, with shifting loyalties and new conflicts emerging as a result. Carlos King, for his part, has not publicly revealed every detail about his offer or his thoughts on Melody's decision. But knowing his experience in the industry, he probably understands that someone like Melody is not going to take a deal unless it's exactly what she wants. He has likely seen other strong personalities make similar choices, and he knows that this kind of independence can actually make a person more valuable in the long run. The other layer to all of this is the ongoing power struggle in Huntsville. The reality TV scene there is full of big personalities, shifting alliances, and behind-the-scenes maneuvering. Melody has always been skilled at navigating these dynamics. She knows when to speak up, when to hold back, and when to make moves that change the game. Turning down Carlos King's offer could be part of a larger plan to secure her place not just in the current landscape, but in the future of reality television. Her social media presence adds another dimension to the story. Melody has a loyal following online, and she uses her platforms to share her thoughts directly with fans. This gives her an advantage because she can control her own narrative without relying on producers or editors. When she talks, her fans listen, and they respond. This direct connection makes her even more powerful, and it could be one of the reasons she feels confident enough to turn down big offers. She doesn't need to rely solely on industry power players when she has a strong and engaged audience of her own. But power like this can also attract challenges. There are always people looking for ways to undermine someone at the top. The more influence Melody gains, the more she becomes a target for rumors, criticism, and attempts to shake her confidence. Insiders have hinted that there are people in Huntsville, and possibly beyond, who are waiting for the right moment to challenge her position. Whether it's through revealing old secrets, questioning her decisions, or creating situations that put her in a difficult light, the competition is real. Melody's ability to handle these challenges will determine how this next chapter of her career unfolds. So far, she has shown that she can handle pressure, adapt to changing circumstances, and come out stronger. Turning down Carlos King's offer might just be another example of her doing what she feels is necessary to protect her long-term goals. It could also set the stage for even bigger moves that we haven't seen yet. Her supporters believe that this decision is proof of her strength and vision. They see it as an example of knowing your worth and not settling for less. Her critics, on the other hand, might see it as a risky move that could limit her opportunities. Either way, it's a choice that has everyone talking, and in the world of reality TV, that kind of attention is never a bad thing. The story of Melody, Shari, and Carlos King's offer is not just about one decision. It's about the larger themes of independence, power, and strategy in the entertainment industry. It shows how the most successful figures are often those who can think beyond the immediate benefits and focus on the bigger picture. Melody's path has always been about more than just being on screen, it's about building a lasting legacy, and this decision is another step in that direction. If history is any guide, Melody will continue to surprise people with her choices. She has never been predictable, and she thrives on keeping people guessing. Whether this decision leads to new partnerships, new projects, or an even stronger position in Huntsville, one thing is certain: Melody Shari is in control of her own story, and she intends to keep it that way.